Hello everybody, this is my 2001 Ford E250 van, and this van now has 350,000 miles on it, so I'm going to give a little bit of information on what you need to look when they get such high mileage. One of the first things you want to do is replace the coilover plugs, spark plugs. Luckily these were not bad changing them, and as you can see, I got a crack here on the top of the radiator. Some previous owner epoxy. I'll have to either clean it up and redo that, or replace the radiator, sand it down, and just fill this all of the top area with epoxy. Either not be cheap and buy a new one. You know, the belts, you know, it's typical standard things like that, and a few other things that are broken, like the dipstick tube here, minor things like that. And I never had domestic though with that many miles. I've had Toyotas with 360,000 miles, which were still working pretty good, but this is my first domestic that I've had that went that far, so it'd be interesting to see how these compare. And what else can I tell you? It doesn't seem to be leaking any fluids. It's halfway all right running. Got a little misfire, that's why I'm changing the coils and the plugs. It seems to be a common issue with these is the cops, the coilover plug going south, you know, misfire. If you look on Amazon, you can get a whole set 8 for 35 bucks, so I'll try them out instead of me paying $100 each at Ford, which would be $800, or a $500 van. I don't think so. So we'll make do, give it a try, own them out before I put them in, and see what they're like. So let me give you a walk around of this van, show you how it survived, you know, 350,000 miles. As you can see, the bumper is crapola. I just put a tarp on it because I didn't want it so hot inside while I'm working on it. Otherwise it's not leaking or anything stupid like that. Tires are so-so. Suspension seems to be working all right. Transmission was replaced at 250,000 miles, and it seems to be okay. A little bit of a whir noise, but works fine. Body fair, not too bad. All right. Interior is not too bad. I took the interior completely out and scrubbed it clean, because this thing was filthy, ground in dirt. This used to be a carpet van, so I just tossed the old dirty carpet in there. Boy, that's was disgusting when he was done redoing it. Ground into everything. This is after I cleaned it. It's gonna need a little wipe down on the interior, but not too bad. Door seals were all shot. Had to re-glue them. Every single one of them was popped loose. 3M lube. These are shot. These are replaced. And these are about $100 for each door, so you don't want to mess them up. This side here is not too bad. This is all original body. As you can see, it survived pretty decently. Yeah, it's not bad for this many miles. I mean, I think it's an ugly front bumper. Let's see. See the interior. Actually, I'll unlock it and take a look, show you the interior. All doors are locked and unlocked like they should. It is amazing. Also, don't survive that well. The interior is not too bad. Typical on these is one of the high-speed works, which is the blower resistor in the fan goes south, so you have to change that out so that way you get your lower speed settings, because it bypasses that and goes full bore, and that's why that still works. but not the lower setting because they burned out the resistors. There's the interior seat. Surprisingly, the passenger seat is the one that's torn, not the driver's seat. The driver's seat is ugly though, but not that bad. All right. Surprisingly, underneath is clean. One thing I say about these 5.4 is they seem to be pretty tight motor. The tranny, I just serviced that recently. It was clean. The tranny is still clean. Yeah, and this is after 350,000 miles. Differential is pretty good. And this does have disc brakes, front and rear. Exhaust is quiet. Overall, everything is still intact. You know, I guess the previous owner was not he was an older man, so he was not abusive. Just used it, you know, and dirty. But that's about it for the first video. And after I get it put back together, after I get the new coils, I'll make another video. All right, enjoy. If you have any information, email me. I used to be a master tech with Ford, so I can give you guys some info.